At Shalom, Japan, here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the husband and wife chef team are bringing together the best of Japanese and Jewish cuisine in exciting new ways. Aaron, you grew up in Long Island. Sawa, you grew up in Japan. The name Shalom Japan kind of started off as a joke.
We found an old guidebook to Jewish New York from the 1980s, and we found a restaurant in the guidebook called Shalom Japan. That's hilarious. Like, if we ever open a restaurant.
If we ever open a restaurant.
We're like, we should call it Shalom Japan. Yeah.
The old place was what type of restaurant?
A kosher Jewish restaurant, and then people would get up on a stage.
They had a stage, and people get up and like do like a comedy show.
I don't know how that didn't take off. Well, I think that the second iteration of the name Shalom Japan has been much more of a success, bringing Japanese and Jewish food together. For me, that starts with two of the amazing tuna dishes.
Tuna Tatake, you get the nice tuna loin, grilled the size, cut it rare, and we make the sauce black tahini, and it's mixed with soy sauce and honey. And it's like salty and sweet and savory all together.
And then you have the toro toast, which is toro's the most desired part of tuna for most sushi eaters.
We chop it up and then we smoke it. Toast the challah. We put a little scallion and wasabi cream cheese, and then we put a little bit of everything bagel spice on top.
Two tuna dishes that look just as amazing as they taste.
I hope so.
So modest, so modest. Another amazing take on comfort food is the matzo ball ramen.
Really good.
When I was growing up, I used to like to have like my matzo ball soup as like a whole meal. So we put all the different things that you could potentially find into a matzo ball soup. And then instead of using egg noodles, Sala's suggestion was the ramen
It's a
noodle.
better ramen.
Yeah.
Were you excited by the idea of matzo ball soup the first time
I
you had
didn't
it?
know what it was. I didn't get it. And then I met Aaron, and he made me his version of matzo ball soup, and I was like, oh, this is delicious.
One of the greatest unions of Jewish and Japanese cuisine on your menu is also the most fun to say, Okonomiyaki.
Yeah, okonomi means as you like it, so we decided to put whatever we want.
And that's where the Jewish ingredients come in, which is
Pastrami and sauerkraut.
the best of all worlds. Japanese pancake, pastrami and sauerkraut. I think it's time for us to get in the kitchen and cook one of those up.
Let's do it.
Here we are in the kitchen, and this okonomiyaki pancake is freshly fried. It smells amazing.
We start with some cabbage, some onions, bean sprouts, and then we make a batter, put a little oil in the pan, and we fry it.
I see we have these beautiful toppings over here. First, the okonomi sauce. It's just soy sauce, ketchup, Worcester.
And honey.
Yeah, almost like barbecue sauce.
Now this is a really fun part because the bottle is so cool. It's time to put the mayo on. Let's make it rain. Look at that, I love those lines. Now it's time to put the real toppings on. First, we're bringing the Jewish flavor in with the pastrami and the sauerkraut, which gets cooked together in a pan. You guys get the pastrami from a place nearby that actually sells to a lot of famous delis in New York.
Yeah, it's called A to Z Kosher. He's been making it on the same corner since 1967.
I love that. So what comes next?
Scallions.
Contrast the fatty pastrami with bright scallions. And now a really, really fun ingredient, bonito flakes. Dried, smoked, thinly shaved brand of tuna. And there it is, the Shalom Japan Okonomiyaki, and now the moment of truth, eating time. Wow, really just layers of texture and flavor from the fatty, rich pastrami, countered by like the crispy edges of the pancake. And then you have this smokiness from the bonito that's kind of balanced by the sweetness and creaminess of the mayo and the okonomi sauce. Oh man, success.
Yay.
Come on down to South Williamsburg to Shalom Japan, hang out with Aaron and Sawa, and really, if you have a Japanese grandma or a Jewish grandma, this may be the only place in the world where they're both gonna be happy.